Hello everyone, so my name is Thomas Hiemstra. I'm a clinical trialist and a kidney specialist. I work in the Cambridge Clinical Trials Unit, and so I'm in the business of getting from the candidate drug to the clinic and how we design those studies. So I want to tell you about one particular initiative here this evening. It's something we're calling the patient-led research hub. And this is the rationale for it. Some of you may like this slide, some of you may not like it. The fact of the matter is that most trials currently originate with industry or with academic researchers who have a particular niche interest. And that biases trials towards those that will make money for those who sponsor it. These groups often work together, then they identify clinical need, there might be academic interest, and usually there is some degree of commercial opportunity to formulate a research proposal. And down here, right at the very end, comes what we call PPI input, so that's patient involvement. We go to patient groups just before the grant submission goes in to ask patients, well, would you go along with this trial? And usually it's a fait accompli. At that point, the intervention's been chosen, the endpoints have been chosen, patients are not particularly involved in the full design process. Part of the problem here is that some diseases, by their very nature, don't fall into either of these categories. So you can't find the people who are interested in taking that idea and investing a decade to deliver a trial. So how about an alternative model, where we start with the patient and we say, well, what is the most important question? And then we look at the patient need, and then we involve academics and industry. And then we come up with a joint research proposal, and then we go to fund it. Now this sort of thing doesn't currently happen. There are various groups that look at setting priorities in research. There's recent evidence that shows even if you set those priorities, many of those don't end up being investigated in clinical trials. So what we're aiming to do, we're not-for-profit, so we're set up jointly by the Cambridge Clinical Trials Unit and the University of Cambridge. And our objective is to provide the resource, the infrastructure, the expertise with an open agenda as to what trials we do. So anyone can contact us with an idea and to say we're interested, this is our disease area, this is what we think is an important question. We then use the skills that we have, the resources we have to look at the feasibility. Can we physically do a trial in this area? Then we decide, are we the best people for this trial? If we're not, do we know someone who might be best placed to run that sort of trial? And then we put in a joint application for funding. So it's a fairly recent initiative. Currently 2 projects are active, in the process of being worked up. We have had a fair amount of interest. So essentially we turn the whole model on its head. That's what we're up to.